Hi everyone, welcome to World of Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and it's an extravaganza. That's right, it's a low tier extravaganza this time. This time we're going up to tier 6, not all tiers. So look, I'll be honest with you, the last replay in this video, I don't even know what tier it is. I haven't clicked on it yet, but it's looking like being an absolute ripper. My old clanmate Jumphoner's been on board for some time now. He's in the Hetzer at tier 4, having a great time with this little German gun, a little derby gun. I first played this, or I recently played this on one of the Hunters Down accounts. I'll tell you what, it's as fun as you like. You can see he's got the full HE loadout ready to rock and roll. 105mm gun. This is tier 4, 105mm gun. 410 alpha damage, 53 penetration. Of course, that's high explosive. Hopefully this doesn't change with the HE changes that might be coming soon. He's on Mountain Pass and he's gone straight for the hill, and looking at that looks. He's got the binoculars there, and is he on a mission? He won't be on a mission. It's tier 4. Do you do missions at tier 4? There is an AP option, which is a standard ammunition on this bad boy. 105mm, 350 alpha for 64 penetration. And what the hell was that? He lobbed that shot over the rock. He had about 3 pixels to aim at, but because it's a short and stumpy gun, it sort of they go like that, and that looks like that's what happened as Jump picks up his first kill, setting the looks back to the garage, and now looking towards the PZ. 30, what the hell is that? The SU76I. Is that the, what's that? No, it's not what I'm thinking of. Anyway, he's looking down there. 1-3. They're getting hammered. They're getting hammered already. He's playing this on the Aussie server, and as I often mention in low tier games on the Australian server, you get bots to make the numbers up, and they're denoted by this little icon next to the in-game name, as well as a colon either end of the text of their name. 1-3's the score. The looks which Jump has killed is the only enemy tank that's dead. He was a real player. He probably still is a real player. So Jump's on his first kill. As I mentioned, the ammunition on this bad boy, 350 alpha, 64 pen with standard. That's standard AP. Then there's a heat option, which is premium. Still 350 alpha, but 104 penetration. So not quite double, but a significant increase in penetration. But where the love is found with the Hetzer, as well as I think one of the Stugs, is the HC. 410 potential damage for 53 pen. So it's a bit less pen. It's 53 compared to 64, so it's 11mm less. But 11mm, that's only about this much. So it's not it's the HE memes is what you play this bad boy for. 1-5's the score though. Jump on it from 1AR clan in the Hetzer. He's thinking, right, I've got to get my carry pants on here. We're quickening it up because it's not the fastest tank in the game, and he zooms in and out like a crazy person because he is looking for the Kolobanovs, who was last spotted coming up around the eastern flank. Now that Kolobanovs got 2 kills. It's the only tank on the enemy team that's got 2 kills. 2-5's the score. They're losing by 3 tanks. 3-6 now. Still losing by 3 tanks. 1 tank from each team gets taken out of the game. And Jump, he's coming up here. This is cheeky. There's the Kolobanovs up there. How did he work that out? We'll slow it down again. Finds the Kolobanovs from behind. Shoots. Doesn't land the shot. Waits for that German gun to reload, and the Kolobanovs gets back around that corner. Kolobanovs is not the slowest tank in the game, and clearly got up to the perch before Jump could get back there. 3-9 the score now. 3 versus 9. 3-9's the score. There's 5 tanks on Jumpy's team, and there's too many tanks to count on the enemy team. He finds a DW2. Thankfully, that's not a real player, so he shoots him. No, it is a real player. Shoots him and kills him, and picks up kill number 2. And that was a tank that had killed 2 people as well. Shoots the T46 as well, another real player. He was on 3 kills. 5-11 the score. Jump on 3 kills. There's a PZ S35 at tier 3, still on Jumpy's team. There's also an M3 Stewart who is in that melee down the southwest part of the map. Finds the Type 91. There's plenty of Type 91 bots at low tiers, and it's good because they've got plenty of hit points to farm. Jump puts one into the Type 91, kills him, brings up his score to 4 kills, 1,001 hit points of damage. Now there's the AMX. There's the AMX 38 puts one into the back of him for 170. That's the thing with HE. You don't always get your full value for money with the shots, but there it goes. And now the score is 9-13, and it's a 1 versus 5. 1 versus 5. Jumpy's the 1. The 5 are 4 bots and 1 real player. Here's one of the bots here, the Type 91. Shoots and kills him. 1 versus 5. We all know what a 1 versus 5 is, folks, right? 1 versus 5 is a Kolobanovs if you can pull it off. If you can pull off the win. 1 versus 5. 10-13's the score. There's 4 enemy tanks left. Only one of them's real, and that was that. That was the real player, the PZ S35. Is that the Minnie Mouse? Somebody told me. I don't think it is. Or maybe it is. No, it's not. Anyway, 11-13. Now it's 1 versus 3. But those other 3 tanks are not real players. They're all in-game bots, which can be not so difficult to kill at times. Let's be totally honest. Jumphoner from 1AR clan on 7 kills. Ooh, nearly gets his 8th kill as he puts one into the T46. 11-13, 1867 hit points of damage done. Now 1867. That's not bad at a few tiers, but at tier 4, that's absolutely fantastic. As he picks up his 8th kill, and his 8th kill, which is that? Do you get Radley Walters's at tier 4? I'm not sure if you do. Shoots and misses the PZ2G, the PZ2G at tier 3. There's 2 tier 3s left. Now tier 3 guns, you can block them quite well, and Jumpy will be licking his lips now, going, I cannot believe this. This will be it. This will be the last shot of the game. It is, with 10 kills. It was a 1 versus 5, and we all know what a 1 versus 5 is. What's a 1 versus 5? It's a Kolobanovs medal. Have a look at that. Jumphoner from 1AR clan in the Jagdpanzer 38T Hetzer, the little bad boy with the HE, Ace Taker Mastery Badge, no surprise there. Bruiser medal, Duelist, 5 for effect, 7 bonds. Kolobanovs medal, this is a big one, I've never got one of these, for standing alone against 5 or more enemy tanks. It might have been 1 versus 6 for a split second, but when I called it, it was 1 versus 5. And 1 versus 5, if you get a 1 versus 5 out, you get a Kolobanovs medal, and that's fucking epic. High caliber and Top Gun, of course, there's no Pools or Radley Walters at tier 4. We worked that one out. He's got 10 kills. If it had been a higher tier, he would have got Pools medal, which is 10 kills. 10 kills is fucking amazing. 1469 base experience, 10 kills, 2,086 hit points of damage done. For reference, the bloke who came second got 589. 16 shots fired, 13 hit, 8 penned. Of course, the penetrating numbers on this result screen are different for HE because they're not all, some shots you do damage, but it doesn't penetrate. 10 vehicles damaged and destroyed, and he certainly topped the score charts there. Look at those credits, 82,000 credits after tax. That's with a premium account in that 6-minute game. Got 50,000 credits there as well, though, and that would have been possibly for the first win of the day, which is part of a your premium account. Anyway, let's move on to game number 2. This is Shell Sponge from 7A Cav Clan. They're friends of 1AR, full of great blokes there. He's platooned up with the Publican, which is a pretty cool in-game name. And my old mate Ziggy Echo. Ziggy Echo's, I don't know, he's shooting him. Of course, there's no team damage. Ziggy Echo and Shell Sponge both stream on Twitch, and there's a YouTube as well. Shell Sponges, the links will be down below. I highly recommend. Both very nice. But both of these guys in real life, as Shell Sponge does a bit of a jump. We're playing on Mountain Pass again, and of course they're in the platoon of Awesomosity on the Aussie server. PZ54. The PZ54 is a tier 5 premium preferential matchmaking German medium tank. Has he got marks of excellence on it? I think he was going to. I think he was going for marks of excellence. Finds the Covinator. That's probably not the same Covinator that Jumpy saw in that last game. Shoots him once, shoots him twice. It's not a real player. We're on the Aussie server after all. And puts 3 shots into him. Can I see the marks there? I can't see it. I can't zoom in with this replay. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a bug in the replay. Shell Sponge on his first kill, 340 damage done. Going around to this bit here, this is where you see a lot of action here. Now, the PZ54 is a Tier 5 preferential matchmaking German premium medium tank. The one that it first came, or the first I grabbed mine, I think it was not the black market that we just saw, but the black market that we saw about 12 months ago. And it was a bit of a bargain too, I think, in my opinion. 3-2's a score. Shell Sponge picks up 2 kills. He's got AP rounds rocking and rolling. It's a 75mm gun. 110 alpha damage, 110 penetration. That's with standard. As Ziki blows the head off the Type 95, and Shell Sponge puts one into the AMX-40, picking up his 3rd kill. Standard ammunition, 110 damage, 110 penetration. Premium is 158 penetration. As he puts one into the, he spots the Marder, puts one into the M8, and the score's 6-3, and now it is just a damage farm. Got to get rid of that Marder. That's got a pretty big gun, the Marder. I think it is. It's sort of the Seal Clubber's preference, the Marder, the tier 4. I'm not sure if that bloke's, they're not putting that bloke on the Seal Clubber, but Ziggy says, thanks for the kill, no problem. There's an M8A1 up there. Francis Morgan, not a real player. 3 bots left on the enemy team and 3 real players. 3 real players all at tier 5. And the 3 bots at tier 4. On Shell Sponge's team, it's the platoon of Awesomosity, and it looks like Ziggy and the Publican are both going for the enemy cap to try to get rid of those last remaining bots. Shell Sponge, on the other hand, is flying back towards the base to prevent them from capping. He sees the Type 91 over there in the north, but with 19 seconds left on the cap, there's a Matilda as well as an S35, both going back for resets, and they're both real players. But you can't risk it, can you? You wouldn't be able to forgive yourself if you got capped out in a situation like this with the score on 9-5. There's the KV1 trying to do the right thing, block the capping, block the people from the resets, but Shellsponge says, no, I've got this, man. Hold my beer. I've got this. Shoots and kills, gets his his fifth kill, 1,268 hit points. Shoots the Chaffee, takes the Chaffee down to 72 hit points. One more shot will be enough for the kill, and that just leaves that Type 95 that we last saw in the middle of the map. 12-6 is the score. Shellsponge from 7A Cav, confirming the top gun with his 6 kills. The Publican is going for the Type 95 as well. Have a look at him in the T-34S. Now, the T-34Ss are an interesting tank. That was a tank that was available by a mission a while ago. I picked one up, and a lot of people did. But, I reckon they look okay, but a lot of people don't. Anyway, Shellsponge with his super fast top gun, and that second game in Mountain Pass. Let's have a look at the result before we move on to our third replay, which also features Shellsponge. Highly recommend him. Check him out on Twitch and YouTube. An absolute gentleman, nice bloke, and good player as well. He knows what he's doing. He's no dummy. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge in the PZ-54, the Tier 5 Preferential Matchmaking Premium German Medium Tank. Say that with a dry throat. Bruiser Medal, 5 for effect. He got 30 bonds for that, so that could have been part of the premium account missions. High Caliber for doing more damage than anybody else. Naden's Medal for destroying all of the light tanks. And Top Gun for the 6 kills. Top Gun for the 6 kills. That's all right. Not bad. We'll take that any day. Now, that was on the Aussie server. There were some bots in play, and, of course, the Platoon of Awesomosity from 7A Cav. Check those guys out. If I forget to, someone from 7A Cav, put the link down there for the clan, the recruitment thing. Top score with 1574 damage done, 6 kills, 1,098 base experience. He fired 21 shots, 17 hit, 17 pen. Nothing wrong with that. German accuracy. A bit of spotting, reset the cap, and his platoon mates did pretty well as well. 17,000 credits, that's after tax for the premium account. Not bad for a 4-minute game as we move on to game number 3, which also features my old mate Shellsponge. This time in the KV-85. Now, this is a Tier 6. I told you we were mixing the tiers up in this one, up to Tier 6. So we started with Jumpy in the Hetzer at Tier 4 on Mountain Pass. Tier 5 was Shallow again in the PZ-54. And this time he's at Tier 6 in the KV-85. This time it's Ghost Town. He's on a mission. He's on a mission to do... I don't think he's going to do 3,000. Is he going to do 3,000 damage? I'm going to sneak peek. You never know. Let's have a look. He needs to do 3,000. He always needs to capture or defense the... I don't know if there's going to be... We'll see. We're on Ghost Town. Shellsponge in the KV-85. I've got a feeling I've never played this tank. KV-85 replaced the KV-1S at Tier 6, I think. No? I don't know. KV-85 was part of it. That line, the mid-tier Russian heavy tanks line was mixed up a little bit a long time ago. Too far ago for me to remember. 0-0 in Ghost Town. He's sitting there. I think he just maybe he had to pick his nose or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, he's going to where this is where the heavy tanks go. When I'm a heavy tank, I go here and I do absolutely nothing. I don't get. I miss all my shots. And the enemy team never do what that KV-1S did. They never poke out and let me farm them for free. But this guy's being really nice and letting Shellsponge pick up his first kill. The SU100 sees the KV-1S on the enemy team. The SU100 on the enemy team sees the KV-1S in a bit of bother and tries to run to help, but it's too late. KV-1S is dead. Shellsponge has picked up his first kill. 584 damage done. All into the KV-1S. 3 sharp shots. Hasn't taken a skerrick of damage yet. There's the SU's turning, which is possibly the worst thing he could have done. But it looks like Shellsponge tried to shoot him and track him, didn't quite get it. The other tank did, maybe the VK did, and that allows Shellsponge to start saying, no worries, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Picks up 149 assisted damage before killing the SU100. That was 149. Was that, does that mean that this VK is firing high explosive? I'm not too sure. Bounces a shot from the AT-8. The AT-8 is not the most easy tank to penetrate frontally, especially when they're top tier. So Shellsponge is thinking, rightio, this VK's got this. I'm going to turn around and try to make some magic happen somewhere else on the map. 2 kills to Shellsponge from 7A Cav. A Cav, I always say that. In the KV-85, the Tier 6 Russian Heavy tank. 940 damage done. Bit blocked, bit spotted. Kicking back here, looking around here. He knows there's a KV-2 around the corner. And the KV-2, there's a KV-2. The KV-2 is not aiming shell sponge's way. Shoots, goes for the tracking shot. Looks like he might have used his repair kit. Backs up again. The KV-2 now certainly is aiming shell sponge's way. Something else hits him for 100. And shell sponge is trying to shoot and track him. Hides behind the medium. Did he shoot? Did that KV shoot? I'm not too sure. I would have thought if that KV-2 shot the P43, then the P43 would have lost a lot more than 100 hit points. It looked like he had the derp gun too, so I don't know. Maybe he was firing AP. People do silly things in this game sometimes. Rightio, KV-1. He's fighting the KV-1 now. His name's Tetrahydro. That's a cool in-game. I'm guessing this is on the Aussie server. It must be, because he's got 20 ping. I know Shell Sponge is in Australia. Like I mentioned, Australian community contributor, an absolute gentleman, and a funny guy too. 3 kills. He's on 2,223 points of damage. He's looking for some more kill shots. 10 threes to score. I don't think he's going to get this mission. The cap thing is not going to happen. Shoots and bounces the T-34-85M. Now, he should know how to play against that tank. He's got one, and I think he might have 3 marks. Looking towards the Tier 6 premium Russian medium tank. Takes him down to 423. Rocking backwards and forwards. Making himself a difficult target. Not fully aiming, but still firing clutch and getting the damage out. 2,799 hit points of damage. 480 damage blocked. 149 assisted damage. And where's he going to go now? Just looking at, he's got 1 mark of excellence on this barrel. He's got the Aussie flag on the side of the turret. We love to see that. There's artillery. This time aims, shoots, and kills for his 4th kill. And that just leaves 3 tanks remaining. The PZ-T25, who has been spotted over there at D1 a long time ago, I think, but he hasn't been spotted since. The KV-1 pushing that 1 line. The T67, you see lots of T67s at Tier 5, but that T67 not looking like your typical T67 specialist. He's not on any kills at all. Shell Sponge sees his opportunity at the back of the PZ-T25, shoots him once, doesn't get the kill, but he's on 4 kills, 3,151 damage, which is part of that mission, but it needs to be part of the cap as well, which is not going to happen. And he's already done this mission. Oh, that's a mission for stunning. We're not going to worry about that one. 13-3, 2 enemy tanks remain, and it's just it's a case of tidying up now. Shell Sponge flying forward in the KV-85. The T67 run all the way to the corner. Looking around the corner, the Stug gets taken out, and it's just the T67 now. Looks like everyone wants to go at the Tier 5 tank destroyer. The left picks up that kill, and that ends the game 15-4. Let's have a look at the result before we move on to the 4th and final Ace Tanker replay in today's Saturday extravaganza. And the last one is going to be a bit of a doozy. That was Shell Sponge from 7A Kev in the KV-85, the Tier 6 Russian heavy tank. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Bruiser, Fighter, 5 for effect. He got a bond because he got the high caliber. He did more damage than anybody else did in that game. 3,151 hit points. Not bad. Not bad at all. 4 kills, 1378 base experience. He fired 22 shots, 19 hits, only 3 missed, and 15 penetrated. A little bit 1 shot snipe by looks, a little bit of assisted damage as well, and he made 40,500 credits. That's after tax with a premium account. No boosters, or maybe, I'm not sure, but that's not bad for a tech tree tank. That's not a premium tank or anything at all. For a 6-minute game, you've got to be happy with that. And we're going to move on to our last game now. The last game features my old mate, the Flying Elite. Flying Elite from Fort Clan. Now, he was in Yeti, and I think he went to Fort for the campaign. By the time this video comes out, he might be back in Yeti. He might be anywhere. Now, this is the tank. This is the tank that was part of the black market, and there was a big shit fight about it. Let's be honest. Let's just call it what it was. They named it something else. They named it the I can't remember. They named it. It ended in FT anyway. All the Chinese tech tree. All the Chinese tank destroyers, including the tech tree tank destroyers, end in FT, which people laugh about and say, well, that means fake tank. Oh, I don't know where that shot went. And so basically what happened, the picture of this tank came up on the black market, the SU76. Is it I or L? I don't know. I think it's I. Or L. The picture of this tank came up, but the label said the Chinese tech tree tank, and people who bought it got the Chinese tech tree tank. It was a mistake. We all make mistakes, and Wargaming are no exception, but the people who wanted it got it. The next day, they fixed it somehow. You know, it's the overpowered Tier 3 Russian premium tank destroyer. It's I've never played it. I'm not going to pretend I know anything about it. Can't remember how much it was. It wasn't cheap though, that's for sure. Doesn't look too accurate. He shoots at the BT7 and misses. Shoots again, hits him, but doesn't penetrate him. You're firing APCR. It's a Tier 3 Russian tank destroyer. AP is a 76mm gun, 110 alpha damage, 86 penetration. That's with standard. 102 with APCR. There's an HE option. He's loading HE now. Let's see how the HE goes against a BT7. That did okay. So the HE was 156 potential damage compared to 110 and 38 pen. That's penetration. 2-2's the score. Enemy artillery has taken an interest, and it's a Sexton. The Sexton was part of the loot boxes this year, and last year the Sexton was part of the black market as well. As he goes back, playing on mines, he goes back to the perch. This is where the TD's hit. He's got the Russian carpet as the camo, which looks pretty cool. Now, someone tell me why they overpowered. Is it their armor or their gun? I'm not too sure. Finds a VAE Type B. I don't know what that is either. He's got his first kill, looking towards these little Tier 2s. He's still firing HE, which is probably a valid option when you're shooting against anything with no armor. 2-5 the score though. Now he's playing on the Aussie server. Lots of bots again. We talked about the bots in the first game. They've got the little mark next to their name as well as the colon, either end of their in-game name. So far, showing that the tank's not that accurate. But looking at the score chart, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead players on Flying Elite's team. Only one of them's a bot, so 4 out of the 5 dead players are real players. Enemy team have lost 2, and they're both real players. 2-5 the score. Playing on mines, kicking back here in the SU76I. Or is it L? I think it's I. Who knows? SU76I or L. Gets another kill finally. Gets rid of one of the bots with the HE rounds. Got 11 HE rounds remaining. 2 kills. 296 hit points of damage done. This is the other thing about this tank. The other thing about this tank was when it first came out, it's I'm told. There you go. Kills a BT2 for kill number 3. How many kills can he get? 4-5 the score now. Not looking as bad as they were a couple of seconds ago. There's 2 real players left. The Flying Elite's one of them. The AMX-38 is the other. Now, the AMX-38 is doing the right thing. He's providing vision to where all the action often happens on mines. Now, that shot doesn't quite land. Gee, that reloads quick, though. Gets the Hargo. I'm not sure what the Hargo is. It sounds like I think the Hargo, isn't that like a sushi or something? I'm not sure. Shoots that once or twice. Gets a bit more damage. Doesn't get a kill though. 500 damage done. Now, for reference, he brought 160 hit points into this game. The hit points in this tank is 160. Now, I'm not sure if it's the gun that makes this thing overpowered or if it's the armor or the mobility, or it could be anything. 4-5's the score. How much was it? I don't know. It was a lot. I think it was about 9 or 10,000 gold. Gold, not credits. For a Tier 3. I didn't buy one, I'm going to be honest. I did not buy one at all. The Hargo, there's another Hargo. Hargo's maybe on special. Tracks him that time. This one should be the kill. 4-6 the score, 5-6 the score now. Flying Elite's got 4 kills. Only one other tank's got any kills. And unfortunately, the AMX-38, the last real player on Flying Elite's team, is now back in the garage. 5-6. 5-7 the score now. 4 kills, 515 hit points of damage. He's got the APCR rounds loaded, and he's running food as well. Look at that. That's dirty at Tier 3. He's running food, shoots and kills another hard go. Another bit of sushi or, I don't know, could be anything. 5 kills to the Flying Elite, 6-7's the score. The enemy team have 4 real players left, though. That's the concern. The concern is if you're playing low tiers on the Aussie server or the Latin American server, which also has bots to make up the numbers at low tiers, the real scoreboard is how many real players are left. Flying Elite is a real player on this team. Everyone else is a bot. On the enemy team, 1, 2, 3, 4 real players. One of them's got 4 kills, possibly a professional Tier 3 expert. And the other 2 of the other players are in a platoon. Now, they just might be new players who happen to be in a platoon. Or they might be like professional Tier 3 players. We all know what they're like. Flying Elite picks up his 6th kill. Now, do you get top guns at Tier 3? I think you do. That should be a top gun. And that was a real player. So there's 3 real players left now on the enemy team. 7-8 the score. 7-8. Flying Elite from Fort Clayton in the SU76I or L. I'm not sure. I think it's an I. I really should have researched that before I started recording, but I forgot. Shoots, gets a PZ1. What the hell is PZ1? Shoots in one. Second one misses. He's on the APCR. 39 hit points left on the Tier 2 German light tank. 7-8. 6 kills to the Flying Elite from Fort. 883 hit points of damage. It's not bad. 883 at Tier 3. He's, like I said, he's got 160 hit points. Kicking back in the bush. I'm guessing he's got a plethora of crew skills. It's pretty dirty, isn't it? He's got the food running, which is going to help his aim time, his reload time, his camouflage value, his vision, rate of fire. He's got the binos as well, so he can outspot. He could clearly, in this bush, with food and the binos, he'll be outspotting anything that comes after him, especially with a half decent crew, which I know he'll have a half decent crew. Spots the R35, which is not a real player, looking to shoot him. He's just sort of, you know what they're like, these bots. They get spotted, they stop. Flying Elite shoots again. That time sets him on fire, burns him to the ground. That's his 7th kill. Still down by 1. Now it's even again. Now the score's 9-9. Oh, no, it's not even anymore. Another bot died. That's what they do, bots. They die. There's a T127 on the enemy team. Platooned up with the Valentine, which Flying Elite killed not long ago. Here comes a cruiser going full YOLO mode, and Flying Elite says, yeah, come on, baby. Give me another kill. No idea where that shot went. He's behind a rock, though. If that cruiser goes after the D1, which we all hope he does, Flying Elite will have another kill. 9-10 the score. For a brief moment, I think they were even. Or they might have even been winning by 1. I don't think they have been winning yet. 8 kills to the Flying Elite. 4 enemy tanks remain. The D1 is about to get farmed, I think. Flying Elite shoots and kills the Cruiser 1, evening up the scoreboard again. 10-10. 9 kills. 1,188 hit points of damage done. The PZ1 pokes again over there. This is for the lead. Can Flying Elite do it? Now, I mentioned low-tier specialists. Some people call them stat padders. Some people call them people who just like the tanks. The Sexton on the enemy team, who might be a low tier specialist, he might be just a new player. But he's got one of these things next to his name, which indicates he's done something right. He's on 4 kills. You would think the Sexton, which is Tier 3 British Premium Artillery, you would think he would just bomb the shit out of where the Flying Elite is. Surely, if he looks at the team list, he or she can see who the threat is. Surely the threat is the person on 9 kills and not the bots, which he continues to farm. The Punisher in the T127, I reckon he is a Tier 3 specialist. Picks up his 2nd kill, killing another bot. Flying Elite on 9 kills. There's an H35 left, and that H35 is looking there pretty lonely. Not doing too much. The bots are no longer spotting for the Flying Elite, so Flying Elite says no problems. I'll spot myself. He's not stopping. He's gonna go straight for the T127. I don't think the PZ1 is a threat at all. I'm guessing the armor's okay. It's Russian, right? So it's going to have half decent armor as well as a beautiful paint job. If that PZ1 drives in front of Flying Elite, I don't think he'll be able to do any damage whatsoever. His only danger might be is if the T127 flanks him and gets behind him. Maybe that's his only damage. Or maybe he knows that the T127 can't penetrate him. I'm not sure. Can the T127 penetrate him? I'm not too sure. The T127, he can. He penetrated him. Bounced the 2nd shot though. Flying Elite shoots him just twice. It was enough to kill him. Loses his engine. Drives around. Stays safe from artillery. We all know artillery will be down there. Surely artillery will be down there in the southeast corner. So Flying Elite stays there. Waits until artillery can't really shoot him. PZ1's over there. He's on 10 kills now. 10 kills. That's a Pools medal. If it wasn't Tier 3, that would be a Pools medal. PZ1 was last spotted over here. His only danger here is if he falls off the perch. If he falls off the perch, he's in a world of trouble. Doesn't wait for the binos to kick in. Turn back around. There he is. Can he get him? There's a gap there. I'm sure there's a gap there. Look at that. You love it. Oh, the first shot misses. The PZ1 goes around the corner. The PZ1 distracted by the H35 gets killed by the Flying Elite for kill number 11. Can he get 12? What do you get for 12 kills? What do you get for 12 kills? A stubby holder. It's got to be a stubby holder. Flying Elite takes a punt here. Gets on the southeast corner of the mine, the central mine. Gets in the bush. Takes the punt that the Sexton might be out of cover. Waits for the binoculars to fire up, hoping to spot the Sexton, who's on 4 kills. And he's possibly a Tier 3 specialist. I'm not too sure. We'll find out. I'm sure somebody will know. Flying elite from Fort Clan in the SU76I. Or is it L? I think it's an I. The SU76I. 11 kills. Tier 3 premium. It went on sale for on the black market for about... Finds a Sexton. Looks for it. Misses. Oh, no. Bounces the Sexton. That overpowered. He's firing APCR for crying out loud. How can that was a bounce. Flying elite gets spotted. Sexton's going to be aiming at him. We know that. Puts this building, this house, between him and the Tier 3 premium British artillery piece. Gets into cover. I've never really been down this part of the map before. It looks pretty cool, though. I wonder if you can drive down there. We'll try that in training room. Comes up here. Oh, sneaky. Looking for the Sexton. There it is. Finds the Sexton. Not aiming his way. Auto aim. Shoots him once. Keep the finger on the left key. Shoots him again and kills him for 12 kills. 13-11 on mines. 1579 damage. I reckon that's pretty good. It must be. It's at Tier 3. Flying elite from Fort Clan. He's also a community contributor. Check him out on Twitch. Maybe Twitch soon. YouTube now, maybe Twitch later. I'm not too sure. Flying elite from Mines in the SU76I. Or is it L? I don't know. It's early. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Bruiser for doing the module and crew member damage. Arsis, he said one of the first tanks he shot was set on fire. Fire for effect. Got heaps of bonds. That'll be for the premium account mission. 25 bonds. High caliber. Top gun. Top score. 12 kills. So you get a stubby holder for that, surely. For reference, the guy who came second in damage did 220. The guys who were trying to carry did 800 between them. Flying elite did 1569, double what these two did combined, almost. 12 kills, 1442 base experience. He fired 47 shots, 25 hit, 18 penned, 700 and something from a distance of more than 300 meters. 12 damage, 12 destroyed, no problems, and he even made 94 credits. Not 94,000 credits, he made 94 credits. He had boosters and personal reserves and shit running too, which probably offset the price of all those golden bullets. But 12-minute game, ace tanker, 12 kills, not too bad. Check out Flying Elite on YouTube. His link will be down below, as will Shell Sponges from the KV-85 game and the PZ54 game. And, of course, thanks to my old mate Jumpy, kicking us off with the Kolobanovs in the Hetzer. Massive games. Thank you very much for the replays, lads. Thanks for watching. Take care and see you all next time.